How to win more gunfights, a very popular question that I get asked all the time. So today I'm going to be showing you exactly what to do. We're playing in a diamond lobby using an SMG on Hydro. This is a very difficult map against a very good team, but I absolutely pop off and I'm going to show you exactly what I did to win my gunfights, and hopefully it can help you in your game. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps with the growth, and we're continuing with the daily upload, so let me know in the comments what you want to see and I'll make sure I get that done. Okay, let's get right into it. So on this P1 here, currently, I'm just watching over my teammate. We get the first kill there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be breaking down more my gunfights than my overall play this map. So, for that first gunfight, you can see as soon as I saw him, my kind of first intention was to go for the crouch shot. And I think it's very important to make sure that you use your movement to your advantage. And it's something that I do to second nature now. Something I don't really have to think about. I do actually use a scuff controller. So, if you guys don't use a scuff and you're in default, I highly recommend using, I don't know exactly what it's called, but I can definitely look it up for you guys. But it's something that Abizi uses. I believe it's stick and move or something, but what that allows you to do is use your right analog stick to jump, and I think you definitely need that. If you don't have a scuff, make sure you do that. You can also play claw, which is something I did for a year or two before I did get my scuff. That is an option, but long term I don't think that's the best for your hands. So my recommendations, if you can afford it, maybe go for a scuff. If not, play, I believe, stick and move. But again, look it up, see what Abizi uses. He jumps with his right analog stick, I believe, and it's a very good way to do so. But the jump shot's so important, so that's definitely one thing you want to add to your game. But let's take a look at these individual gunfights. So right here, there's a guy top dome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back off here because that's just not a favorable gunfight for me. Overall, we're doing a really good hardpoint game here. We started off well in the P1, going into the P2 with 20 seconds left. I'm going to go in the back of the hill, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump around the corner. So you can see what I tried to do there was camera him instead of running straight down the line. Again, I did die there, but that's unfortunate. There was two of them, but I knew exactly where they were going to be. So what I tried to do is jump around the corner and be ready for the gunfight, and it almost worked out to my advantage. I believe if there was one of them, I really would have got the kill there. But right here, looking at my mini map, my two teammates are on the hill. So what I'm going to do is push out this little lane here, and as you can see, I'm trying to center onto my opponents. I'm going to chuck a grenade and a stun at the wall just to buy myself a bit of time, and as I go up the stairs here, I'm just going to play it patiently, try centering on them and see if I get some good timing. Going through here, we managed to jump and get some good shots off, and now I'm going to tuck myself away in the corner. So I am weak here, so my main kind of objective is not to press from the front because they're just going to pre-aim me. So I'm going to go top here, see if I can pre-aim this guy once again, take him out. So right here, I'm just trying to get myself into favorable position. So while my teammates are in the hill, I'm just watching over him. So you can see this player Knight here, he's watching the side window. So what I'm going to do is watch the back door for him. Again, really good shot onto the second guy. So the only way I was allowed to get that second kill there was because, again, I proned. So I'm noticing in my own gameplay that a lot of the times, again, during the game, I don't really notice this, but looking back at it, I've noticed that every single gunfight, I'm doing some sort of movement, whether it's a jump shot, a prone, or a crouch, and I think that's really is the secret there. Again, another example right there. If I went out the window, I believe he would have killed me, but I did a nice little prone, and it really helped me out. So if there's anything you could take from this video, I think it's just the amount of movement required. So let's see how we approach this gunfight. So right there, I made him one shot on the left. So what I did is I challenged from the right-hand side, and it's something I do a lot in my gameplay. If I know that the opponent's going to be predicting me to come from one side, what I do is I go around the corner and I jump out the other side. Looking back at that gunfight there, let's take a quick look at the kill cam. So he kind of pre-aimed me, and he had the advantage there because he was already aimed in. I was going through the flank, so I should have been a bit more aware of the situation. We are now going through the front here. Let's see how we approach the situation. My two teammates, one's on the right, we managed to get one. So what I did there was really important. It's something that Dashi really, oh no, I'm sorry, Sifu, hopefully he doesn't see this one. So what I was saying is that first gunfight is what I like to do is I like to control my recoil by kind of spray firing. So I shoot 3-4 bullets at a time. I stop shooting and it allows me to control my recoil. I just did it again there. I shoot a few bullets and then I basically stop to just kind of center my recoil back to the beginning. And right there, this is a good example of a very contest heavy hill. We're back and forward, but we are ready for the next setup. So overall, I feel like I'm winning a lot of my 50-50 gunfights, and if you can individually work on your 50-50 gunfights, it will really help you in game. This is a very important kill for you guys to kind of analyze. So what I did there is I just thought in my head, what's a very popular spot for players to sit on that hard point? This is something that it becomes second nature to you. The more you watch, the more you play. I know that left corner is a very popular spot. So as I came around the corner, I literally pre-aimed the left corner. So it's very important to predict your gunfights. Right there, that's a gunfight I shouldn't be winning, but that's what allows me to go positive in all these games, because if I'm winning gunfights like that, then the gunfights that I should be winning, I will always win, if that makes sense. So it's like kind of like if you can win all your 50-50s and then the gunfights that you're in favor for, if you can win those, you're essentially going to go in triple positive every single game. And that's what you can see with the pros. Like when the pros go up against kind of average players and rank play, they just absolutely fry them. And here you can see that my centering is really on point this map. So what I'm doing is I'm setting myself up for positions, and I'm just using my movement to my advantage. That kill in the back alley there before, where I got the second kill, I literally just went round and I just jump shotted him, and it's just really working to my favor. I'm just making sure every gunfight is very difficult for my opponents to hit me. Right here, I'm just going to go around. Instead of going through the front door is such an easy path for my opponents to kind of see me from. So I'm trying to take a route. I'm trying to just be as just annoying as possible for my opponents to deal with. So I'm going to go behind them now. Let's see if I can go through. So right here, I'm going to see one, take him out, get him on the headshot, and you can see again I am jumping around. So I see the guy here. Let's see how we approach this gunfight. Again, like I almost got him there. He did get the first shot, but you can see I didn't just shoot, look at him and just start shooting. I actually went around cover and I jump shot it out. And it's just another way of kind of making sure the advantage is on your side. Gonna go through now. Again, go for the jump shot. And what I like to do is something I've started to implement, which I'll show you in tomorrow's video. I'm gonna show you a little 3 broken mechanic tips tomorrow which will really help your gameplay. But I've started to do a lot more jump shots close to the wall. Again, we'll go into that in the detailed video tomorrow. Let's focus on this one now. So there's an opponent on the top there. So the reason why I'm positioned where I'm sat now is because I know that if they come from the top, it's very hard for them to see me. Or as they go around, let's see if we get this one. Oh my god, I mean, come on, like, you shouldn't be winning those gunfights. That's a perfect example right there. I did my prone jump shot. Again, I'm so excited to show you guys tomorrow's video because it's just 3 broken mechanics I'm actually using in this match, but I'll show you more detail tomorrow. So we managed to take out another 2. Gonna push through now. We get the guy one shot in dome. Really good grenade. So make sure to use your tacticals and your equipments just to your advantage there. So right there, I knew that they were all coming in dome. So what I did is I chucked my stun, chucked my grenade, and I just got a few shots off it. It allowed me to get the double kill. Again, using my sound cue there, he came out of nowhere. Gonna jump around the corner. Let's see, I hear another one. That's an unfortunate one. He came behind me, but I think you need to find the balance to win more gunfights. You need to find the balance between your pre-aiming, your centering, and your movement, because it all comes hand in hand. Like right here, I think that's a gunfight that I'm not in favor to win. So instead of going in the open, oh, I say that as I go in the open, but as you can see, like I start going towards the cover, and it's something I do a lot. If I know that I'm in the open and I kind of expect a player, I go into the cover because it just allows you for a bit more time to kind of back off if the opponent's coming for you. Right here, because I made this guy weak. Oh, let's see how we approach this one. Okay, that was actually really unfortunate, but what you can learn from that one gunfight is if you know somebody's going to challenge you, make sure to get the pre-fire off. Games with lower time to kill, pre-firing is a lot more broken because sometimes they don't see your shot. So what pre-firing is, if you're coming around a corner and you expect someone to be there, you just shoot before they get there because it essentially allows yourself to be prepared for the gunfight. So especially when you're weak, if you're going for the pre-fire, this really helps you because it allows you to catch your enemies off guard. And most of the time, if someone gets you weak, they're going to challenge you straight away. So that's definitely a tip I recommend you guys using. So right here, I mean, we're kind of cleaning up now. We're up by about 70 points. Going to go around one more time, and I'm just trying to go through the gaps. I get one. Again, I'm trying to see what corner he's in, and you can see that didn't work out that time, but you could see what would have happened. If he was in that left corner, I would have absolutely gunned him. I would have pre-fired him, and that would have been game over right there. We would have got the rest of the time. Well, wouldn't have been game over, being a bit dramatic there, but that would have been an extra 10 seconds in the bank. So right here, just going to go route, double jumping. Again, like every single kill, I feel like I'm using some sort of movement. Right here, I come to my teammate to watch my left lane. I've got an SMG, so you have to set yourself up into favorable positions. I'm not using an assault rifle, so for me, the most aggressive playstyle is definitely the best here. I want to be up in people's faces. I want to be jump shotting, drop shotting, like right next to the opponents. I don't want to be playing at lanes here. This gunfight is really unfortunate. I did miss a lot of shots here, but let's see how we approach this one. This is quite a complicated one. It takes more than a few seconds. It's not just a standard gunfight here. So I kind of spotted the enemy. I'm going to wait around now. I'm just going to use my sound cues. I am one shot, so what I'm going to do is back off and go around and see if I can kind of get this guy off guard. Going to wait here. I do have a dead silence. We managed to spot him. What I'm going to do is back off, and just like that, we went for the reach out, and I actually almost caught him off guard. So I feel like I missed quite a lot of shots there, but if I didn't miss my shots, that definitely would have been a kill. I actually outplayed him. Because he did kill me, I'm going to watch the back here, and I am one shot. Just going to go through. Again, I go for the drop shot just to make it a lot harder for my opponent. You just don't want to make it as easy as it is for your opponent. If you're standing still in a gunfight, then it's going to be a lot easier for your opponent to shoot you. I mean, right there, like, we absolutely fried everyone. In a diamond lobby, we dropped 32 kills. And looking back at it, I felt like a lot of gunfights I shouldn't have even won, but I just felt like my movement was really advanced there. I felt like I was playing really well, and overall, we just did a really good job of getting the victory. Hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I hope it did help you with your movement, with your gunfights, and exactly what to do. I'll make another video with an assault rifle on the same basis. See you guys in the next one.